Every year, more and more brands are making buyers pay monthly subscriptions for things as simple as Apple CarPlay, heated seats, and even the ability to start your car remotely. So today we're gonna look at a bunch of the crafty and questionable ways car companies are trying to squeeze us with these subscription fees. We're gonna guess how much they're charging for each of them, and along the way, we'll find out why they're doing this to us in the first place. Oh, and one more thing, loser has to wash the Previa.
Oh no!
This is Justin, that's Zach, I'm Nolan. Welcome to Donut. BMW's heated seat subscription. Guys, how do you feel about it?
I hate it. Can't tell you how much I hate it.
It's so dumb, it's the worst.
In some countries like the UK, you have to pay to activate the heated seats in new BMW models. If you don't pay the fee, you don't use the feature that's already installed in your car that you paid for.
That's what bothers me the most. The car has the hardware, and you gotta pay for the privilege.
How much do you think BMW is charging people to use heated seats per month?
This is a monthly subscription, $14.99, $14.99.
I was thinking 24.
24.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and guess $4.99 a month.
Ooh, that's pretty cheap.
See, $4.99 sounds like per use to me.
Yeah, that'd be interesting if you get to pay per click.
Yeah.
The true price for the BMW heated seat subscription fee, $18 a month.
That's a lot, dude.
So in the span of a 72-month loan, you would pay $1,296 for heated seats, which is insane.
Point for me, baby.
Job gets the point. Guys, how evil do we think this is?
It's rude.
Very rude. Rude.
They're probably laughing all the way to the bank, but it's up to us as car folks to say no.
No! This one is pretty bad. Toyota offers a subscription service for their key fob, which includes remote start via the Remote Connect plan. If the subscription is waived, you won't be able to use remote start. Pretty egregious if you don't have it.
Ridiculous.
If you ask me. How much do you think this feature costs per month?
We like Toyotas.
Yeah.
Is this like Toyota USA or just all Toyota?
Well, that's the other thing too. I think a lot of this stuff hasn't hit the US market yet because we're so averse to it, but it's coming.
Actually, it's the opposite. Europe has already introduced legislation for some of these things against it. Cash is king in America, so anything that can be monetized is going to be monetized in the US.
Okay, so for the Toyota key fob, remote start feature, monthly cost, I'm gonna say $10.
$4.
$6.
This is an unprecedented situation because the monthly cost for the Toyota key fob is $8.
So we split.
As game master,
Yeah.
I'm gonna just award you both points.
Wow.
Split it right down the middle.
All right.
How evil do we think? Now keep in mind that they walked back on this feature, but they did try.
This one, it activates later, right? Like you get to use it for a while.
I mean, that to me makes it even maybe more evil. They give it to you and then they take it away.
More than rude.
Yeah, it's a little more than rude.
Yeah, so rude.
It's downright mean.
All right, so all these services show a disturbing trend moving from a product that you buy once and own outright to a service where you pay once, then continue to pay to use those services. Video games, Justin, you might be familiar, are a very good example of this. But now there are so many subscriptions and microtransactions and loot boxes and V-Bucks. It's just getting more granular as time goes on. We could see the same thing happen with cars. If you weren't annoyed enough already with pay-to-win features in video games, next up we have Mercedes' acceleration increase subscription for their fully electric line, featuring the EQE 350 and the EQE 450 models. This subscription gives the cars 20 to 24% more power and cuts the 0 to 60 time down by 0.8 to 0.9 seconds, which is a lot. It also activates rear wheel steering.
Wow. So you're paying for sport mode.
How much do we think they're charging for
I mean, this is the most significant one yet. And on a car that's pretty expensive, right?
expensive,
You know what
yes.
those retail for? 80-ish, something like that?
I would say, yeah, 80 and up for sure.
Oof. I think Mercedes is probably charging about $60 a month.
I'll say a nice $75.
I'm going to say 35.
The true price of Mercedes acceleration increase, $100 a month.
Whoa. Damn it. Which makes me...
No one
Thanks
gets
you.
the point.
On the board.
I got closest though.
Yeah, you said you
no
get a
one
point.
got the point.
I thought you said no one got the point.
What's the difference?
All right, so I got a point. Job is still furthest from having to wash the Previa. How evil is this? I don't think it's that evil, to be honest.
I don't think it's the most evil one yet.
No.
I don't like it,
It's rude.
but I think it's rude.
It's rude. Well guys, Mercedes isn't the only company doing these power upgrades. Companies like BMW have shied away from offering their own subscriptions because of all the backlash that Mercedes got, even though they were probably thinking that it was a good idea. One thing to note though is that there is hope, okay? These subscription-based power upgrades have been banned in Europe. However, I don't know if we'll see the same thing in America, because in case you're wondering how much money manufacturers are already making on these services, GM said they made almost $2 billion from subscriptions last year. They expect to make $24 billion per year by the end of the decade. Speaking of GM subscription services, one of the oldest ones around is OnStar, which is available in any General Motors vehicle. OnStar includes great features like emergency assistance, dealer maintenance notifications, 30 hands-free calling minutes per month. How much do we think OnStar costs?
I'm gonna say $7.
I was gonna say like $10.
We'll go with 5.
So 5, 7, 10.
Tight
Joe?
grouping.
$34 a month.
Okay, well, who, you guess 10?
That was me.
Yeah, you get the point.
Hey, I'm losing.
That's a lot of money for 30 minutes hands-free calling per month. Do we think this is rude, not nice, or mean, as you said? Is this rude?
I'll go not nice for this one.
You know what's not a bad subscription? The Donut Underground. It's access to our private Discord channel. You get stickers for being a member, access to our merch drops first. You also get exclusive videos. Donut Underground. Click the join button below. Sometimes, guys, backlash does actually work. BMW used to charge a subscription fee for Apple CarPlay, a feature that is free in most cars nowadays. It's free again for BMW drivers, but let's guess how much they were charging just a few years ago. Was it $200 for 5 years, $400 for 8 years, or $300 for 20 years?
20 years seems crazy, right?
Yeah, because I mean, who knows if Apple's even gonna be around.
I think Apple's gonna be the government by then.
No one is going to own the same BMW for 20 years, right?
I'm going 200 for 5 years, mostly based on the length.
That
A
would be-
5-year
yeah.
pay period sounds right for a newer car. A.
B.
A.
The true price for the Apple CarPlay subscription for BMWs,
I'd be so pissed when you
$300 for 20 years.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Right. That is crazy. I'm gonna say that's also stupid and rude. I'm gonna say rude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Up next, guys, is Tesla's fully self-driving option. This feature allows the car to essentially drive itself. The feature works with the existing Tesla sensors plus an additional hardware add-on that needs to be installed by a Tesla technician. How much do we think that Tesla was charging for this technology that basically comes with every car?
This is a monthly thing too.
Monthly subscription for full self-driving. I'm gonna say $100.
$100. I'm gonna say $25.
65.
All right, it should be noted that you can just buy this outright, but if you want to do it monthly, the price $199 per month.
Oh, dang. I was way off base.
Hey man,
Shows what I know.
happens.
How evil do we think this subscription is?
Well, it's sort of doubly evil because full self-driving is a misnomer at least. So I'm gonna go with downright mean.
I'm gonna say not evil at all, because the less people with this technology on the road, the better. Car subscription services usually fall into 3 categories, guys. Comfort options like heated seats and cooled steering wheels, safety features like lane assist, and power/performance features like extra horsepower and 4-wheel steering. These next subscriptions, however, are purely for luxury. Lincoln has a chauffeur service for their vehicles. The personal driver program is run via an app and sends a driver that can shuttle you around in your own car and even run errands for you.
Whoa.
The program launched in 2017 in cities like Miami and Dallas. Let's guess the price per hour.
You're like borrowing a human for an hour.
That's true. I gotta think about that. $100.
I'm gonna go with the $50 an hour.
Okay. 50, 100, 250.
The true price for the Lincoln personal driver, $30 an hour.
Whoa!
Justin takes it.
That's so cheap.
For that price, I'm thinking that's kind of like, that's a little evil.
But at the same time,
low price.
that's a price that might get me to use it.
We've been talking about features and options, but where's all this ultimately leading to, guys? What about subscribing to the whole car? One of the most prolific types of subscription services that car manufacturers offer today is the vehicle swap. For a monthly or yearly fee, you can drive a car, then swap it out for a different car from the same manufacturer. One of the most expensive car swap subscriptions is Porsche. For just a fraction of the vehicle's total value, you can drive anything from a Macan to a Boxster all the way up to the 911. The top tier lets subscribers drive up to 2,000 miles per month. All right, so let's guess the price of the top tier Porsche Drive subscription.
So for the highest top tier Porsche rental extravaganza, I'm gonna say like 10 grand.
That's a big number.
I'm gonna say $7,000.
10 grand.
7,000.
5,800.
The true price for the top tier Porsche Drive subscription, $3,100 a month. Job pulls even further ahead.
I was just trying to think like what is like a lease on like a GT3 RS or something. I feel like it's like $2,500 a month, so I figured it'd be a little bit more than that.
All right, since it doesn't matter who wins, this next one is gonna be between you and I, Justin, to determine who loses.
Wow.
Who's gonna wash the Previa? Rolls-Royce offers a subscription called Whispers that gives users access to fun things like backstage passes to the Grammys, custom Monopoly boards based on the property portfolio of the user. That's what they're leading with. Itinerary help for an Antarctic expedition, among other weird goodies. All right, how much do we think Rolls-Royce Whispers cost?
Well, I'm not guessing. This is between you two.
Okay, I'll give you one clue. The clue is that it's just a one-time fee.
I'm gonna scale mine down to $10,000.
You had to take my answer, Nolan.
Oh, okay, $15,000.
All right, cool, 10.
So $10,000 for Justin, 15 grand for me. Joe?
The true cost of the Rolls-Royce Whisper app membership program is the price of a new Rolls-Royce. But you need to buy a new Rolls-Royce to get the Whispers app. I went by the cheapest Rolls-Royce, which is $312,000, so that's the price.
All right, so Nolan only off by $197,000. But you win.
Well, on that note, Justin, you've got to clean the Previa. I'm sorry.
Best of
All right. Thanks for watching. If you don't already know, we make a bunch of clothing. You can get it at donutmedia.com. You can get the sweatshirt, this hat, Cars Are Paying shirt, Cars Are Paying hat. Cars Are Paying lots of stuff coming down the pipe for you. And if you want to support us for free, hit that subscribe button. Don't cost you nothing, but you get to see all of our videos. Goodbye.